episode of KMC Expert Talks. I'm Colleen, KMC Sales and Leasing Associate for Retail, and today I'll be sharing with you some of the key info and trends you'll need to know when looking for retail space in the Philippines. Retail spaces are basically classified into two types, food and non-food. Food retail spaces usually come with an exhaust and are usually used for restaurants, bake shops, kiosks, etc. These are spaces that require space for cooking and preparing food. Food stalls are also considered as food retail spaces and are usually located in the ground floor of a building. Non-food retail spaces, on the other hand, are occupied by retail shops, convenience stores, groceries, basically businesses that sell goods, including food items, but do not really require space to actually cook and prepare the food. These are usually found in the ground floor to the second floor of an establishment. Landlords usually prefer offering non-food spaces as it requires less maintenance compared to food spaces. So finding a food space can really be challenging, especially in high traffic areas or corporate buildings. Location is always the top priority as it determines performance of the business. It comes hand in hand with submarket and foot traffic, as a retail space locator would want to move in an area within reach of the target market and high foot traffic. Price is also an important consideration as every business works with a budget. Locating in a space that is priced too high simply makes no sense as it won't allow him enough ROI to sustain the business. And lastly, cost of renovation, handover date, etc. are other factors that come into play during the decision-making process to determine if the space is something the business could maintain and wait for. Retail space also has a luxury concept. Bonifacio Global City space is the most expensive out of the three CBDs with an average of 1.5 to 1.6 pesos per square meter and may go as high as 2,000 pesos per square meter depending on the location and type of retail space. Because stock is newer and demand is high due to BGC being an emerging financial district, land value and space in the city is also priced higher. Ortigas, Makati, and QC have relatively same rates, which is at 1,000 peso per square meter. Retail space lease terms are usually dictated by the landlord. Though with a broker, you can usually negotiate for 2 months advance and 2 months deposit or 3 months advance and 3 months deposit. If a business will be doing renovation for 1 to 2 months, which is often the case, lease term is usually at 2 to 3 years minimum since owners would need 2 to 3 years to see if a business takes off. As for retail spaces for sale, there is a really limited inventory of units for sale, especially on the ground floor, mainly because of its high yield and demand, so owners are unwilling to let go. Demand for retail space is in high volume right now. In the past few months alone, we are seeing an influx of international retail brands in the country, such as H&M, Old Navy, as well as an expansion of existing brands like Forever 21. For restaurants, some of the biggest retail space deals include Michelin-starred Tim Ho Wan of Singapore and Hong Kong, which has just opened a new store in SM Megamall. There are also other new entrants in the convenience store market, such as Family Mart and Circle K. This high demand for space and retail growth could be expected in a growing economy, particularly one like ours, since it's driven by strong household consumption. For KMC Mag Group, we see a lot of increase in retail space for restaurants, convenience stores, and salon and beauty shops, signaling a booming retail industry and growth in demand for retail space. BPO and the office sector is a high driver of retail space demand, particularly for 24/7 stores such as convenience stores or food outlets that offer food 24/7. The usual behavior is for owners to establish shops in Manila, then move on to the south such as Alabang and Muntinlupa, and then to the next wave cities like Cebu and Panay Island. On the other hand, businesses established in QC usually move northward towards Bulacan and other next wave areas. Concept restaurants mainly go for Bonifacio Global City, then Makati and Ortigas. The establishment of condo buildings also drive demand, especially for convenience stores, salons, and grocery stores. Before seeking a retail space, you have to finalize your business plan and specify what you really need. It would be advisable to seek the advice of a broker because they know the market and they know which areas can support your business goals. And that is it. Thank you for joining me in today's episode. For more information, please visit our website www.kmcmagroup.com. Thank you.